Hey, girl.
Okay, yes. I was hoping we could catch this good sunlight.
Look, I had to get in it because that's all I got.
I'm here for it. Come on, bun. Come on, bun.
A little bun that just happened like 3
it.
minutes ago. I mean,
okay.
I got some Heavenly Banks.
It's okay. Do what you got to do.
So we are here for you. So I'll hop right into it. But guys that have tuned in already, I have the pleasure of interviewing like a lifelong friend, little sister type. Talytha's always been around. And I'm saying, hey girl, and just to watch her blossom and bloom, and now a business owner, and just numerous other avenues that you're going down. I just wanted to kind of touch base about that a little bit more so because we have a lot of dope businesses in the Richmond, Virginia area. And it's like, people are always asking, well, who should do my hair? Or who does natural hair? Or who does nails? Or who does makeup? And it's like, your resources are right there. So if you're not going side to side, it's just like you're missing out on so much around you. Yeah. So we'll hop into it. Name, business, and social media handles.
Okay. My name is Talytha Price. My brand is Healthy Hair Chic. My Instagram is healthy_hair_chic. And my personal page is _Little Miss Fancy.
Okay. And so it's pretty much all hair. How long have you been in this hair field?
Oh, girl. I have been in the industry for this year makes 11 years.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I started in high school. I went to Holland Springs Tech Center, and that's where I got licensed. I started working in a salon around 17, and it's been on since then, girl.
What brought you to this field? How long did you know, or did you always know, like, this is what I want to do? Like,
honestly, my entire life. Like, I've always wanted to be. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a figure skater and a hairstylist. They don't match, but that's what I wanted to do.
They do. They match.
Girl, okay. But no, it always just made my heart flutter. Like, I was always, like, cutting my Barbie doll's hair as a kid, or I loved getting my hair done. I loved being in the salon. Even just watching, like, just the entire environment. Like, it was just so refreshing to see just women come together, and then just the way women felt afterwards, and just having your hair done is like changes your day. So
it changes your life. You can
be
real ugly on the inside and outside, and then when you get your hair done, it's like, oh, don't talk to me.
Okay, yes, it's a move. So yeah, I've always loved it.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about the quarantine. What are you doing to pretty much not go crazy during this quarantine?
Oh, you know what? Honestly, it can be a little bit frustrating, but on the flip side, I love just being by myself and chilling anyway, to be honest with you. So I have been doing more floral arrangements. I have definitely been, I love doing facials, so I pamper myself. That's like a hobby of mine too. So that, I've been doing a lot of reading, and more importantly, just resting. Like, I've been able to just recharge and just kind of realign. And just ironically, I'm in this place in my career where I'm just kind of making a shift. Like, I'm doing some transitions right now. So it's perfect because I can really just hone in and figure out what I want next, and I can do it with a clear mind now. You know, everybody knows I work like crazy, and if I'm like always on the move. I work in DMV, so like I'm just always moving. So this time has definitely gave me time to just realign and just be still. So I can't even complain. I kind of hit a point recently where I'm like, all right, so what do I want to do next? So like I said before, this just gives me time to just be like, okay, let me think about what I want to be.
Let me just step back.
Yes. And I definitely need it. It was frustrating at first because it was such a shock. But to be honest with you, I can't even complain. I've been catching up on my workouts. I got back into yoga. So, like, girl, I'm so centered.
And that's more so what I like to hear in the quarantine. I haven't heard anything too bad, but I know, like, you have your frustrating moments. It's like a wave. But that's anything with, like, self-alignment. It's like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? What parts am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be mad? Am I not supposed to feel anything?
Yeah.
So it's like a whole constant battle of, like, maybe questioning, but knowing that you're in the right place at the right time.
For sure.
It wouldn't be happening if it wasn't supposed to. All right. So what is a pet peeve of yours?
Ooh, a pet peeve of mine, it's definitely, I'll say, I have a lot. So if I can narrow it down, I think it's just loudness, right? So like loud people, loud environments, loud thing. I think that is a pet peeve of mine.
Yes. What about a couple more? You said you have a lot. Let's do 3.
Oh, girl. Liars. Arrogance. What else is a pet peeve? When people like stand too close to me. Can't stand it, girl. A pet peeve is like hearing people chew. I have a lot. Who puts my cape back on? I would say what gets me to putting my cape back on is just remembering my purpose. I always pray and ask God to just order my steps. And I think that's what's gotten me this far. And just knowing that, like, I'm just a vessel. So whatever I'm going through is literally not about me. Like, it's about the bigger purpose and why I'm here. And I have people counting on me. So just that alone just makes me just suck it up and be like, you know what, girl, you got to keep pushing. You got goals to meet.
You got to get over this at this moment because it's not about you, Pooh.
Like, at all, you know? And that's why I don't really make it about me. Like, even the days that I am tired. And, I mean, even though I do what I love, it's still a job, you know?
Yeah.
So. And
it's still your body. It's still streaming.
Yeah. So I think that's definitely like just focusing on the bigger picture and knowing that like I'm here for a reason. I'm doing what I'm called to do, you know. So that definitely keeps me going.
And I mean, even still, it's to ask God to order your steps. Like that's a big job to fill. And people are thinking it's like, oh no, this is just rainbows. You have your purpose. Like you are so fortunate. And I'm like, yeah, it's a gift and a curse because it's like to order my steps. That means I have to constantly be growing, constantly be evolving, constantly be taking in. And I mean, even in this moment, it's like, I appreciate the stillness that can come from it because it's when you're living a destined path, when you're on alignment, it is so tiring at times because you're literally a vessel and you're giving yourself out all day long, whether it's through service, whether it's through your word, whether it's through partnerships, just in whatever capacity God wants you here for. So, I mean, even still, that's an amazing thing, an amazing feeling. And getting back to putting your cape on, it's like, wow, you chose me to do all this. Thanks.
Listen, that's the part, girl. I'm like, whoo, but you know what? I prayed for it. So it's like, just that always keeps me, it brings me back. Like, sis, literally, it's not about you. You got a job to do while you're on this earth. And if you want to be where you want to be, you need to fulfill it. So
I'm saying. And that goes into the next question. What inspires you?
Ooh, what inspires me? I'll say like thinking about how far I came and where I started from, that definitely inspires me. Thinking about, like, I study a lot of great people, not even just in my industry, male, you know, female, but I think just hearing other success stories, that inspires me. And just knowing that, like, I want to leave a mark like, on this earth before I leave, you know, and
my name.
and I want to leave a legacy for my children. So, like, all of that stuff just keeps me going, and it definitely inspires me.
Absolutely. And what is your biggest influence, do you think?
That's hard. A lot of things and people have influenced me, but I can say people that influence me right now. Can I answer it that way? All right, cool. So it's two people I'll say. One is I work at a salon in Northern Virginia, and the owner is Yanae. Her name is Yanae. She's Michelle Obama's hairstylist, so I work with her a lot. And she definitely just influences me to just keep pushing. And another one is Sir John. That's Beyonce's makeup artist. And I chose those two because they've surpassed where you could even imagine going in your career. And they're so grounded and they're so humble and they're so like teachable still. You know what I mean? And that just gives me life. So definitely influences me. Okay, so like I said before, I'm in this transition expansion phase. So am I supposed to be reading the comments? Because I'm checking. Oh, okay. All right. Makeup. So be transparent without being too. I don't like talking about my goals before I get there, but I will say, makeup is going to get me the big jobs that I want. You know, and a lot of like high-end clientele or like photography jobs or TV jobs, they want you to do hair and makeup together. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to tap into that, and just to be able to offer something more to my clients. I'm not trying to like doing birthday beats and stuff like that for everybody, but just offering another service to my clients and just to diversify myself. And also for my wedding business, I do a lot of brides, so I think that's a good little add-on to be able to do.
Absolutely. What and I know me a little bit about this because I know the type of people you hang around. What music is in rotation for you right now?
Okay, girl. So, music, I actually like. It depends on whatever mood I'm in.
Yeah. So let's go with the I'm current, centered. I'm grounded. Like.
Okay. Just my regular, like every day I have to listen to this, no matter if I'm going ratchet, no matter if I'm going whatever I'm going. Janae Aiko and Ari Lennox always. And Sam Smith. I love Sam Smith.
I like Sam Smith too. Like I have Janae in rotation right now. What about those nights? where it's time to go
Ari
out,
Lennox is my girl.
where it's time to be Judy, where it's time to be Frozen. And I'm saying,
Girl,
you may be up in Texas or something, and you out, or we in DC or Atlanta. Like, where are you? What are you listening to at that?
I'm gonna go with Future, girl.
I know it.
Future takes me there. He takes me there every time. He takes me there every time. I squeeze and I love Beyonce in there, but definitely Future. I get real trapped out. Like it makes
I need Future, and I'm gonna be rapping those words. And don't record me too much because I'm not gonna put it on my platform. Because I mean, we're empowered women, and he's the epitome of chauvinist. What I love. I mean, I love him so bad. I'm sorry. I'm saying this is my type of music, and I feel like I've written this music for him. And I'm saying. I'm rapping these words with you. I'm here with you, Future. I understand.
Yeah, so it just, like I said, it depends on my mood. Then I can go super pop. I can go techno. So just, it's so many things. It depends on my mood. But yeah.
That's it. You gave it to
Ari Lennox is my girl.
I love how do you feel about the newest Janae album?
It's a good one. If you want to just lay in the bed and cry one day. Definitely listen.
All the emotions, like
all things, all emotions. Yes. But I know I like it.
See, I love it. That's what
Girl, I'll become a TV person over this quarantine, okay? I'm tired. TV's tired of me and I'm tired of it.
All right. So I know you stated before, but if you weren't in this field, maybe what field would that be? Like your dreams as a child?
So this wasn't my dream as a child, but I think about this often. If I wasn't in this field, I would be like an FBI, CIA agent.
See,
and a DJ. I said that portion. I told her earlier I wanted to be an ice skater.
Yeah, and I'm saying I wanted to be like Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. Like she was the bomb. She was in charge of a whole drug cartel. Like we said, ice skater.
Oh, as a kid, for sure. I want to be a hairstylist and an ice skater. That's it. Everybody wants to be doctors. Everybody wants to be lawyers. I wanted to be an ice skater girl, okay?
Yeah.
Michelle Kwan was my girl, and I just knew I could do it. So
you can still do it. Please. I will support you. I'm coming to see you. Talytha said she was going to be an ice skater.
And I'm going to come out this quarantine a whole ice skater.
Now, what would your friends say about you that we may not know from social media?
Some of my friends in the comments, maybe they can help me out. But I'll say personally, I think a misconception that I realize that people have of me is like, people meet me and think I'm a lot more like social than I am because I do a lot of things. Like I'm a big social butterfly, but really I'm quiet and I'm shy and I'm awkward. So in real life. So, I think that unless I'm around my friends, but maybe,
you know, child.
It's a lot you can say, what they can say about me off of social media because I have to keep my ratchet moments off of social media.
I'm saying I gotta stay off, and as soon as I see a camera, I be saying, put that camera up. Don't even put that camera up because I don't even have time.
You're just that awkward and hood. And I really trying to be social. It's just not naturally. Like I don't like Portia. Let's use her for an example. See, she is such a like social butterfly, and it's beautiful. She'll talk to anybody, any stranger, have a whole conversation. I'm just like, you ready to go? So yeah.
So what time is it? Y'all ready? Yeah, that's I totally understand.
But I'm fun. I'm a lot of fun. I've gotten real twisted in my life. Yeah,
the
girl,
balance.
I've had my fun. Yes, that's it. But definitely I'm a hold up.
Now, tell me, you are a salon owner, so tell me a little bit more about that journey because I know that you went from like salon and then you branched out into having your own. So tell me about that transition a little bit, like.
Okay, Lee said I'm fun and forgiving. I am fun and very forgiving. So
I'm
actually transitioning out of salon ownership right now, because I'm going to be moving out of Richmond. So that we'll have to come back to that another time. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that another time. But just my journey. I started off at hair cutting. I worked there. Oh yeah, I am funny. Boots. Okay. Yeah. All right. Comments be funny. She right. I'm gonna stop looking at the comments because I'm not going to answer your question. So I started in high school. I worked at a chain salon. I worked at hair cuttery. I was there for 6 years. Then once I got out of that space, I started working in an actual like booth rental salon, and I rented a booth there. Then I went to another salon. It wasn't the best experience for me, but it was eye opening because I realized how great I actually was and what I really knew, you know, like sometimes you think you kind of need people when you really don't. But I was like, you know what, I can do this. I can do this by myself. I absolutely can go into ownership, but I thought I wasn't ready. So moving from that, that's when I went into ownership, and it's just been on ever since. It's been a journey. I've been on every end of the beauty industry. And it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of hard work, but I love it. Yeah, man, it's such a learning experience. So it's helped me grow as a woman. So I love it, though. I couldn't.
If you could give advice to your younger self, maybe 10 years ago, what would that be?
I would tell myself 10 years ago. Yeah, that's when I just started. To not second guess myself so much. Like I still do that now, but I think I did that a lot before. Or just be more confident on like what I know and what I have to offer. I think I'm happy where I am, but I think I would be a lot further if I just went for a lot of different opportunities because I didn't ask myself before that. So I would say that and just, I think that was it. No, I think I'm in a good financial position, but I think I should have managed my money better earlier when you just learn in the business.
I think that's everybody's thing.
Yeah.
I could have had so much more money. Like I've counted thousands and thousands through these fingers. And it's like, you understand that. Let me see, especially in this industry, because we juggle our clients' emotions sometimes. I know, like, especially doing hair, I know women are like regurgitating business at the mouth. Like,
yeah. And it's honestly because I look at it more of like a healing thing. And that's why I know I'm called to do it. And I think just with my personality, I'm an easy person to talk to. I don't judge. That's just who I am. So I try to respect people's, venting times, but it is a lot because I'm also very empathetic. So I take all of that on with me. So I've learned to meditate before work, and that helps me out because I can just release everything, from the day before or definitely before I go to bed and just keep myself out. Yeah.
Like when people are, and even like in the coaching program that I do in real estate, like those, you're sharing the deepest, darkest moments with people that they know, okay, well, I won't be judged here, so I can go ahead and unleash. And whereas you, myself, like empathetic souls, it's like we take it all in, and it's like we're going home and carrying it. I'm crying on the way home, and I'm like, why am I crying?
Yeah, and it's important to create those like safe spaces for women. We don't have that. Social media is not a very safe space. Some people don't have relationships with their family, so I think it's just important, and it's honestly an honor to be able to be that person for somebody. But definitely.
It is a lot. Now, what have you shed, Tanisha wants to know, what have you shed emotionally in the transition from salon owner to your next venture?
That's deep. Say it again.
What have you shed emotionally in the transition from salon owner to your next venture?
Oh, ego, right? So I would say ego. And I don't mean that in like I was an arrogant kind of way, but I think the ego will have you thinking that like you're taking a step back when you're really just taking another direction and expanding yourself. So I think I am taking a step back just physically, you know what I mean, to get 10 steps further. So I think that's something that I released. And I released control. I think for a long time I was very, very like, I'm very driven. I'm very ambitious. And I'm like, I got to get here. I got to get here. Nothing's going to get me off of this track. But I think this transition has allowed me to just release control and just take, whatever's next for me and whatever God takes me. So I'm fully just open, and I love the fact that I'm here. I've never been so like, just relaxed about what I want to be. Yeah.
And that's what the ego thing, just like that can be the most powerful and the most hindering at the same time, because it's like, I'm supposed to be here at this time. Like I'm this age, I'm supposed to have this much money. I'm supposed to have a family, or I'm supposed to be here in my career. And it's like, no, you're supposed to be exactly where you are, exactly where you at right now. And if you weren't, you wouldn't be here in the life. So whereas you have to make the conscious decision, of course, you have to put some action behind it, but it's the discernment and understanding, okay, I'm right where I'm supposed to be right now, and I don't have to be upset about this place, because that just causes more anxiety, and you can't even control this at the moment. And at this moment, it's just like, well, order my steps, God, like you said.
Yes.
Tell me where you want me to go.
Yeah, listen, and that's what I said, just releasing, because I'm like, all right, God, what's next? Because I've done this, I've done that, and I'm proud of it, but now what?
Yeah, so. Like, I'm frustrated. Can you tell me what's going on?
Right, like
you give me like something, like a next step. And these are things that I actually say, like, now, if you could give advice to other young women, not even young women, but entrepreneurs, people that want to be in this field, what would that be?
I would say to stay teachable, stay humble. Humble's a big one, I would say, because I've noticed, and it breaks my heart to hear this, like all year, I've heard so many horror stories about like people getting bad experiences when they were going to get their services in the beauty industry. And I think it's just important to keep in mind while you're here, like we're in a service industry, you know what I mean? Like we're serving people, and that's just what we're here to do. So it's don't have that arrogance about yourself. Like, you need me, I don't need you. I got money anyway, I got other clients. Like, that's just not the way.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah, so just staying humble, staying teachable, and that's how you get far. Just that sense of humility it'll get you so much further. That, and just stay open-minded.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Portia said, Chelsea, you're a water sign. No, I made full fire, baby.
Oh, and entrepreneurs, I would say, always remember your why, you know, and that'll definitely keep you going. And just don't let money be the reason why you're doing whatever you do. Like, do what you do from the heart, especially in my field. Like, I think this is something that we do, like, literally from the heart. So I don't think you should put a price tag on it all the time. I don't think you should be led by money and how much you're going to make, because you're going to get frustrated. Like, in entrepreneurship, you're going to have days you were dead broke, and you're going to have very, very high highs. So if you let money control you, you'll get off track so easy.
I always say, chase the gift, not the money. The money will lead you down the wrong path every single time. Yeah. And it's like, even in real estate, it's a constant uphill battle, because it's especially with the market and the economy, especially with the people around us, like the people we've grown up with, like credit and saving, that really just doesn't go hand in hand with our generation and our age group right now. So it's like, it's few and far between clients that come to me saying, okay, I'm ready to get a house today, and actually people in the position to do so. So I completely understand now. Well, look, guys.
And less is better.
Talytha, I have enjoyed you during these last 40 minutes. I cannot wait to see everything.
Dang, that was about fast. 40 minutes.
I loved it. It goes by fast, because it's like you're talking and you're speaking and you're pouring, you're engaging. So it does go, since I've been doing
thank you for having me. This is such a cute idea.
Oh,
I love
thank you. Look, we have some amazing people on next week. We have Jermise, she's a nurse, on Monday. We have Vicky, the makeup artist. We have Heatherly Banks next week as well. So
she's doing her thing.
I'm saying, like, I wanted to get these people and these women in front of, no matter who's tuning in, because you're going to see it. And it's like, it opens up to different platforms so people can know and utilize your services and utilize just everything that's available to them in their backyard.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I hope to have you again after I get through these next 50 interviews.
Okay, girl. Good luck with that. So, but no, I think it's going to be great. Like I said, I think you're doing a good job. It's a great idea. A lot of people are still in open. I think I went outside. A lot of people are just listening. Oh, I think I almost got cut out. But I think a lot of people are, sitting still and listening now too. So this is perfect timing.
I will. Okay, well, thank you guys for tuning in. See you
tonight. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Be safe.